This is my review on The Bodyguard, and I hate this film. So I'm going to say why it's bad. Kevin Costner. He just completely phoning it in and not even trying. Like everyone else. Everyone else does a good job, except for Kevin Costner as the bodyguard. Whitney Houston steals the show in every season. So what's the story about? Well, Kevin Costner, it opens up with Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner took on this assignment to protect Whitney Houston's character and ends up falling in love with her during one of her videos that she watches her singing. And he instantly falls in love with her. This Italian falls in love for her, who she is. So, yeah, I've seen it. It is quite beautiful. And I think why people like this film is because it has Whitney Houston singing in this film. But in that piece, it feels pretty hollow because Kevin Costner's forgettable performance and forgettable presence on screen. Every time he's on screen, I instantly forget about him. Whenever he's on screen, I forget that he's even there. What's the story? Well, I was had to focus on what the story is because it focuses on Kevin Costner having most of the screen time, and the story focuses around him. So yeah. Hi, Dad.
Hi, baby. Love you.
What do you see my review?
Awesome. I don't want to interrupt. Love you.
Love you. Anyway, so this film feels like it's focused more on showing you action than actually the relationship between Whitney Houston's character and Kevin Costner's character. So, I can tell you some of the story from what I can remember. So, that's the main focus on this. They go on the run together. Kevin Costner reunites with his family while he's on the run with Whitney Houston's character from the bad guys who are trying to kill, from the bad guys who are trying to kill her. Yeah, so, yeah, and then he eventually does kill the guy, and he says falling in love with her was a mistake, and it was against the rules because he's her bodyguard. And she feels the same way that Kevin Costner feels about Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston's character feel the same way, and they're both in love with each other. But Whitney, we don't really get to see that enough because Whitney Houston barely has any screen time. Therefore, we don't see it enough. And Whitney Houston doesn't like to play by the rules, so she doesn't really like Kevin Costner's character being his bodyguard. He just wants him to be her friend or boyfriend or something like that. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's hard to remember. Anyway, so the film ends with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston saying goodbye to each other. Then Whitney Houston gets off the plane and kisses Kevin Costner goodbye. Kiss character goodbye. Literally, she kisses on the mouth. So, and it cuts to Kevin Costner on another job, on another assignment, while the song "And I Will Always Love You" playing. The song's called "I Will Always Love You." It's playing, and it's a really beautiful song. And I think that's the only reason why people like this film. I mean, it's a really good song, but that's not a good enough reason. You just like want to sing to the song, but you shouldn't be singing to the song. You should be crying in this thing, crying your eyes out. Because this is supposed to be a really sad scene. The saddest scene of the film is supposed to be. Because it's the two lovers realizing why they can't ever be together. And they have to say goodbye to each other. In the most romantic way possible. The Bodyguard's a really bad film. It does have its moments. Like, I like the scene when Karen Constant takes out the sky and says, "Don't ever talk to her, don't want to speak to her like that again." After he attacks this guy, and he says, and he has the guy on the chair. He says, he does this voice all Abby Apple. He says, "If you ever talk dirty about, if you business, and you have a dirty mind towards her, if you ever think of her like that again, I will kill you." Which is kind of funny and humorous. And I give this a thumbs down. It does have its good moments, but it has so much bad moments, and it's such a drag to sit through it. It's not something I would want to go back watching again. You know, for the reasons I like him. If I go back watching it, I would really just to shit on it. I would just say go back just to hate on it, and that's the only reason why I would go back to watching it. But it's not enough. When I say it's not a good film, and I don't have the energy to do the show. I don't really have the energy to do the show. Because it's so exhausting doing reviews, and I'm so tired. I'm going to lay down now.